She's a pretty special lady, as we know. Tough, but kind, fun. My brother said in our service in Tiburon last month that she confessed to him that she wished she had been more wild, which I made jokes about a little bit later. I mean, she was wild in her own way, but she was that even keel that we could all of us, find a little bit of comfort, care with. I think that made her so good at what she did. People come to all of you are so vulnerable. They need help. And your hand is such an important tool to reach out to do things. And it's like electricity. You don't make it more than 5 minutes without realizing that you need to turn the light on or the radio. And it's when the power's out, you go from one to the next. But you're constantly, trying to find something that has electricity. She had that balance and that confidence and that caring, and recognized that when people, all of you, when somebody gets injured in that way, that they need more than just physical healing. That they need a lot of confidence that they can restore themselves and become who they are. And I think when they sat down with Mom, that they got a lot more than that. She didn't just heal the hands. She ended up healing a lot more. I'm certainly the beneficiary of that over many, many years. I know that many of you in this room are beneficiaries. We're certainly thankful for that. Those walks, she used to walk, boy, that woman would walk. Every day before work, every day at lunch now, it sounds like. And, after work, she'd go walking. And because she had 2 awful kids at home and she needed some fresh air. But she walked and she stayed healthy and she stayed fit and she ate all kinds of crazy stuff. And she ate out of the farmer's market. As kids in the early 80s, we're eating stuff that only now people are beginning to kind of adopt. So she was wild in that way. She was adventurous. There was very few people that would come across her that didn't see that in her eyes, in her smile, in her touch, in her ears. So we're thankful. We're thankful that she had you guys to talk to. We didn't have to deal with it all. I know she got a lot off her chest, with you, and spent a lot of time processing things. She really was a big move for her when she came to the city. She'd forever been living and working in Marin. To come here and have, at a hospital like this, I think the last hospital she worked at would have been Ross Valley in 73 or 4 or something. She'd always been in these clinics. I've probably got that wrong, but it was a big change for her to come in, and it was a big drive for her to drive all the way from the city, or from Marin into the city. But she loved it. She loved the diversity. She loved the community. She loved the camaraderie and the patients and the characters that come in and out of the hospital every day that you see. And she really loved you guys. She did, all of you. And as much as she was excited about retiring, well-deserved, she was reluctant. She didn't want to leave you guys. Everybody wants to leave work. She was ready to leave work, kind of work. But, the companionship and the joy that she had. So, we thank you for making her life, fulfilling her, providing her with a lot of joy and camaraderie and love, for having us here to celebrate. She didn't want a teary-eyed affair, so I'm sorry. Here I am. Sorry to you, but it is special to us. We're glad we're here. So thank you. I will say that I was also grateful that her career, being strong in hand and strong in mind and all the rest of it. My older brother's not here today, unfortunately. He was always the tough guy, the big, strong athlete and kind of the bully. And he'd come in, obviously bully me. I'd fight back or break something or whatever. But he'd always try and be playful. I mean, wrestles with Billy and wrestles with my dad and whatever, but he'd always try and wrestle with my mom. And it would always happen, but when she could get it, both of his thumbs in her hands, it was it. I mean, this tiny little woman, in there in the kitchen, and it always seemed to take place in the kitchen, but whenever she got his thumbs in her hands, it was over. He was done. The strength and the deliberation and all of that she had. I think that those of you that were patients, I thank you because she was able to build up so much strength through your pain and agony. I mean, it's a torturous relationship. So much pain and so many tears in the therapy room, but with good result. So lots of fond memories. She was an amazing lady. And again, thanks for coming. I hope that she can continue to live on with you in whatever way works for you. Those walks or those lemon bars or whatever it is. But she's around.